Do you know that only 8% of people stick to their goals? The other 92% give up. There's a key difference between the two groups. The people who succeed know how to set good goals. A good goal has to have several things: a clear purpose behind it, specific parameters for success, and diversified meaning that make it easier to handle failure. In this video, I'm going to cover how to set goals for yourself and actually achieve them. So if you're interested, keep on watching. I have a little money saving hack for you. If you want to have a good deal on a gym membership, join in January. Any gym owner will tell you that January is their most lucrative month of the year. Gyms offer discounts and run marketing campaigns, and pretty soon, new members come flooding in, all intent on sticking to the New Year's resolution, which is to get in shape. Getting fit is a worthwhile resolution, but the same gym owner will tell you that by February every year, the newcomers have stopped showing up. Only 8% of people stick to their New Year's resolutions. For the rest, excitement wanes, motivation runs out, and it's back to the couch instead of the gym. So what sets successful people apart? What does it take to be in the 8% of people who succeed at their goals instead of in the 92% who don't? In a recent podcast interview, high performance coach Brendon Burchard talks about what it takes to set your mind to something and actually achieve it. You have to ask, who do I have to become to achieve the purpose I want? Burchard says. Burchard acknowledges what a lot of motivational coaches don't. Reaching our goals is hard work. It requires doing things you don't want to do. That's why 92% of people who set New Year's resolutions fail. Your motivation runs out sooner or later, and when it does, you have to dig deep to stay committed to your goals. Most people give up when faced with hard work, or they overcommit and burn themselves out because they don't think long term. It's a shame, because research shows that working hard and sustainably toward a goal that truly matters to you is one of the best ways to enrich your life. With a little guidance and the right mindset, you can set meaningful goals and actually achieve them. Here is how to set good goals, pursue them properly, and make it into the 8% of people who stick to their New Year's resolution. If a goal is worthwhile, it's going to be difficult to reach it. You're going to struggle, fail, learn, and work hard. And by the time you achieve a goal, you'll be a stronger person than you were when you started. But in order to weather all the hard work and failure along the way, your goal has to really mean something for you. The good news is that you get to decide on that meaning. The second law of success in Bulletproof founder Dave Asprey's book, Game Changers: What Leaders, Innovators, and Mavericks Do to Win at Life, is never discover who you are. Instead of trying to discover who you are, decide on who you want to be and actively create that person. If you let others tell you who you should be, you never have a real sense of meaning in life, and you'll struggle with feelings of mediocrity and creeping misery. Meaning in life isn't something you find, it's something you create, and if your goals aren't imbued with meaning, you won't want them badly enough to stick with them through hard times. If I want to lose 40 pounds to get abs, for example, I probably won't make it. How I look is superficial. But if I want to lose 40 pounds so that I can be fit enough to play tennis with my kids and be alive when they are in their 20s, get married, and play with my grandchildren, then I'm more likely to stay committed to that fat loss. Identify a purpose that drives your goals. Make it something that really matters to you at a deep level. Get as specific as possible and write it down somewhere. Purpose is what keeps you going on the path to success. You'll also be happier when you are working towards something that really matters. Overcoming obstacles in pursuit of something valuable gives your life meaning, which leads to a deep sense of fulfillment. Figuring out challenges also shows that you are stronger than you thought which builds resilience. So pick something you really want that carries deep importance to you. That's what you will structure your goals around. Once you have chosen a purpose-driven goal, it's time to figure out how to achieve it on a practical level. You want to set clear parameters for success when it comes to your goal. That way, you'll know exactly when you succeed and exactly when you fail, and you can figure out where you're falling short and correct it. A lot of people don't get specific with their goals. It's understandable. If you don't define failure, you'll never have to acknowledge when you're failing. But it's important to identify your shortcomings. In order to identify them, you must be sensible and specific with your goals for it. Let's continue with the example from before. I want to be a better parent to my kids, and right now I'm too overweight to run around with them without getting wounded. What would success look like? Write out the parameters. Lose 10% body fat, play sports with my kids for an hour, 3 times a week, be able to run a mile in under 8 minutes. You'll notice that all these parameters for success are quantifiable. There's no room for interpretation. Either I can run a mile in 8 minutes or I can't. Either I'm fit enough to play with my kids for an hour or I aren't. Set specific practical goals with clear parameters for success. You have to know unambiguously when you're going to succeed and when you're going to fail. The next step is to set a timeline for your goals. Maybe I aim to lose 1% body fat per week, or start by playing ball with my kids once a week and work up to 4 times a week in the next 6 months. Set a clear schedule and make it challenging enough that I fail 20 to 40% of the time. That failure means I'm pushing my limits. Aim to reduce the amount that I fail week by week. To summarize, your goals should have a purpose-driving theme, practical quantifier criteria for success, a timeline that challenges you so you fail 20 to 40% of the time. Keep track of your progress in a journal or a free habit tracking app like Way of Life. You want to have data that shows you how you're doing. Next, you are going to fail on the way to your goals. It's an inevitable part of growth. Failure is an excellent indication of the lessons you need to learn. It helps you to reconsider your processes, recognize obstacles while you are overcoming them, and make yourself stronger. I know failure sucks. It's painful to know that you aren't good at something, and it takes humility to accept your abilities and work towards improving your weaknesses. Rather than trying to protect yourself against failure, work toward making yourself less vulnerable to it. Instead, have a number of long-term goals and keep track of your progresses as you proceed. Having multiple goals diversifies the meaning in your life. Maybe you fall short on goal A one day, but you do a great job on goals B and C. That makes goal A's failure less devastating and allows you to figure out why you fell short and correct it instead of being overwhelmed by your failure. Set 3 or 4 goals for yourself at a time. More than 4 can be overwhelming and decreases the value of each goal. Fewer than 3 means you are invested too much in each goal. And when you inevitably fail, you are more likely to feel crushed and give up. So go get a piece of paper and set good goals for yourself. Get clear on what you really want and why, and how you are going to get it. Instill a sense of purpose in life, then work hard to achieve it. You might be surprised on what you can do. Share with me in the comment section below one goal that you intend to pursue and why. By putting out there makes you more committed and you'll be more likely to achieve it. If you like this video, do click the like button and share with your friends and family members. Consider subscribing to my channel for more content like this. That's all for today's video. I wish you have a sparkling day. Cheers!